Today I'm going to show you how I built a walk-in cooler for almost nothing. So this is the outside of the cooler. It's just some old tin and some more salvaged lumber that I had laying around. I used to frame up walls with and build a floor, and it makes a great cooler. Come on the inside and I'll show you how the inside's put together. Okay, so here we are on the inside. This is just a door that I built. Put a little latch on it here to keep it locked, and put some foam tape around it. I built it thick like the walls, 4 inches thick. We'll go on inside here. It's kind of short, but so am I. If you'll, let me cut the light on. I'll light my little light up. You can pick these up at Tractor Supply. Really good for light. Anyways, if you'll look, it's just RMAX insulation. There's 4 or 5 layers, I can't remember. It's 4 inches thick of insulation in this room. It's the walls, the ceiling, and the floor. I'm gonna put some flooring down in here, but I haven't done that yet. It's not very tall, but it's gonna hold what we need to hold. This room is 6 foot by 6 foot, and I think 6 foot tall. This is just your ordinary everyday window air conditioner. I have done some research online on how to make this air conditioner, make this room get down to like 40 degrees, maybe even more than that if you cut it down. I've seen the temperature sensor in here say that it was 42 degrees, so which is cold enough for a lot of things, but like we can use it to keep cheese and stuff like that in, it's only got to be 50 something. I can't remember the exact temperature. My wife knows that. I got a plug in here that I ran from inside the building. And then over in the corner, this is my temperature sensor. I bought this off the internet. These are great. You can buy them cheap. You can do all kinds of things with these. I actually have one on my outside wood boiler, and I have one in my house that tells me the temperature of the water coming in from my outside wood boiler. But I'll tell you all about that in another video. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna plug this stuff up, show you how it works. Okay, so if you look, it is 67.4 degrees in this room right now. I just turned the air conditioner on, and the air conditioner is blowing at 65 degrees, which is the lowest setting that this air conditioner will do. What we're doing here is you can buy something that does this. It's kind of expensive. I figured out a way to do it a whole lot cheaper, so I'm going to tell you how I did that. I'm sorry if it's too much wind. Anyways, what you do is you take the temperature sensor, the original temperature sensor that comes from the air conditioner, it's normally mounted here, and you unmount that, and you just let it fall down, and you take the temperature sensor that is coming from the thermostat. Here it is right here. And you put it on the air conditioner where this one was. Alright. And what it does, I gotta tell you what I did here. This little part here in the tin foil, you can see that. It's nothing fancy, just your cord. It's got tin foil and the other part. This goes up to the temperature sensor. And it gets its power from the temperature sensor. What is inside of this is part of a plug-in, like the little smelly things that you put in your wall. They're called plug-ins, or I'm not sure. the names of them, but my wife has them all over the house. It makes the house smell good, like apple pie or whatever, you know. They're just great. But anyways, I took an old one that she didn't use. I took it apart. I took the heat sink out of it. And if you're familiar with those, what those do is when you plug them into a plug-in, they warm up, which heats the liquid inside the smelly things, and that makes the scent go out into the house. So, you know, they don't get really hot, they just warm up a little bit. So I took one of those out, I hooked it to another cord here, and I ran it up here to the temperature sensor. When the temperature gets to whatever setting I have it set at, it will cut this on and off on the air conditioner, which will make the air conditioner think, well, when it's cool enough in here, the air conditioner will think, okay, it's cool enough, we can kick the compressor off, we don't have to run it. But if you just leave it the way that it normally is, 65, 64 degrees is all the cooling temperature you'll get out of this air conditioner. But if you do it the way that I've done it, and if you want to know more about how I've done it, you can send me messages and I'll try to explain it to you. But anyways, when I shut the door on this room, then we'll go ahead and do that, so you can tell that it's starting to cool in here. Let's see where we're at temperature wise. We're at 68.7. It takes a little while to cool the room down, but once it gets there, it will, you know, it will work. It will get cool. Let's see if I can show you what I have this set at. I have it set at 50 degrees. And it's at 68.5 in here right now. And as you see, it will start to fall. It's going back and forth, but it will start to fall. So this is how I made our walk-in cooler. Now I plan to come back in here and put flooring down over the insulation. I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything on the walls or not, or ceiling, because it really don't matter. But just, you know, when you walk on the insulation, you take a chance of cracking it or breaking it, and so we've considered putting some vinyl flooring down. We call it linoleum around here. We have some pieces that were left over out of the barn, and we're just going to put that down just to have something to walk on, and then if you spill something, you know, it would be an easy way to clean it up too. I would like to be able to run this air conditioner off of some kind of solar power or something, so that this doesn't cost us any money to run. Because running an air conditioner 24/7, even though it's like a 5,000 BTU air conditioner, it will tend to run the electricity bill up, cost you more money, which is probably one of the reasons we haven't started using it just yet, other than I hadn't finished the flooring. Sarah, she keeps telling me to get it done, but I have so many projects going on here on the homestead, and it's just, I'm busy all the time. Plus I work a full-time job, so you know, we have to do what we can when we can. We also have our grandkids a lot of times, and we have to work around that, which is okay because we love our grandkids, you know. We love our kids, and we're proud to have them all. But anyways, just one more look before we take a break. I'll show you. It's at 64.4. So as you see, just in what time I've been in here, it's cooling down. So I'll be right back. So while I was waiting on it to cool down, I thought of a couple more things that I wanted to tell you about this room and how I built it. I didn't have any plans to go by. I just built this on my own ingenuity, I guess you could say. If you'll notice, I took the metal tape, it's HVAC tape, and I have done every seam in the building with it. I screwed the insulation to the walls, inside the studs and then outside the studs after we got out so far. And sealed the room up, as best as I could possibly seal it up inside and out to where it would maintain a temperature, and it does a really good job of staying, as long as you've got the air conditioner on it, it will stay right where you want it to be at. One of the things that I told you earlier was this temperature's, this reading on the air conditioner right here. It is reading this. It is reading how warm this is. So it's telling this air conditioner that it is 99 degrees in here, so it really needs to work hard to cool down the room. And when it gets to the point that the room is as cool as it needs to be, it will cool back down, and it will tell the air conditioner that it is, you know, whatever temperature in here, to so that the compressor on the air conditioner can cut off and take a break, and then it will start cycling as it needs to. There's about a 5-degree swing, I think, between the cycles. So if I want a constant 50 degrees in here, I will set it. I actually set it at 50 because it takes it a minute to cool down. So it will actually probably cool down to about 46 or 45 maybe. The compressor will kick off, and then it'll take it a few minutes to kick off, and then when it kicks off, you know, it will probably raise back up to around 50, 51, something like that, and it will kick back on, telling the air conditioner that it is hot in here again, and the compressor needs to come back on and work and do its job to keep the room cool. So let's see where we're at right now. It's only been about 10 minutes, so we're already at 54.1, and I'll let you watch it just a second. You can see how quick it's dropping the temperature in here. And another thing I would tell you is, if you're making a video on a walk-in cooler, you probably won't wear a coat because it gets cold in here. You know, just thought I'd point that out. But anyways, we're headed for at least 50 degrees. Okay, so we're almost there. And I wanted to tell you about this insulation I bought. I want to tell you something about what me and Sarah does here on our homestead. We're both really good at looking for deals and finding deals. This insulation that's in here, when I got ready to build this building, when we come up with the idea, hey, we're going to build a cooler, a walk-in cooler, I started checking into what insulation costs to buy it, and it was very expensive, in my opinion. You're buying styrofoam, it's I think it was $22 a sheet for this R-Max that we bought and put in here. I went ahead and went to Home Depot, I think it was, and looked at the prices on the stuff, and I thought, good gracious, this is high. So I got to looking around, and I seen a couple of scratch and dent pieces. So I found the manager in the area, and I asked, I said, hey, have you got any more of the scratch and dent pieces? He's like, man, have I ever. He's like, so he carries me over to this big old tall stack of it, and says, you know what, this stuff is in our way. We've been needing to get rid of it, throw it away, or move it. He's like, if I make you a really good deal on the whole stack, will you take it off? And I said, well, that's according to how much it is. You know, I didn't know, I don't remember how much money I had in my pocket that day to spend on that. But anyways, I am going to show you, because he wrote it on the installation, I'm going to show you what we paid for all this insulation in this room. It's actually down here. There it is, right there. He sold us 9 sheets of the R-Max for $20, and then we bought, I think, 5 or 6 sheets of a different kind of insulation, but I don't remember what it was called. But it was a really good insulation too. So some of that is in the walls. We'll go ahead and take a look up here. You can probably see it, but I'm going to get you a little closer. I got the temperature set at 50 degrees for this room, and as you see, it's already at like 48. But if you look on the air conditioner, the sensor is already cooling down. It's already saying, hey, it's getting cool in here. We're at 72, and this will go down, until 65, I think, and the air conditioner won't have to work as hard. It's just kind of freewheeling, right now. And then when the temperature drops, or actually when the temperature raises up above the level that we have it set at, it will kick the compressor back on in the air conditioner, and it will start to cool the room again. If you'd like to talk to us more about this, or just shoot us a message, and we'll try our best to explain what's going on here. Thank you for spending some time with us on Overlook Valley Homestead. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe, and share with your friends and neighbors and anybody else you think might like seeing the things that we do around here. And just come along and follow us on our journey. God bless you.